Sharknado 2 is set in New York, where Finn and April are heading there for a book tour because April's written a book called How to Survive a Sharknado.
We're so excited to have you on board.
Well, things don't go as planned.
After being through hell and back, Finn finds himself on his way to New York City.
This is the Big Apple, Finn. When something bites us, we bite back.
Visit his family, his friends, and to take a bite out of the Big Apple. What happens is, you guessed it, a Sharknado.
I think my favorite part about filming in the city is that we're actually in the city.
It's a new playground. And the first movie is all about toys. I never got a chance to do a boat scene. I never got a chance to submerge people in water. The biggest play set you could have is New York.
We have some really great locations we're shooting in, and it's a lot of fun.
132, take 2,
There are a lot of iconic backgrounds here in New York. We've filmed in quite a few of them.
Statue of Liberty. We had to come up with something special with the Statue of Liberty, and I think we came up with something really cool.
I had never been to the Statue of Liberty before, except I went a week earlier with my kids, just to sort of get the awe out of me.
You have Empire State Building, you have Times Square.
Shooting at Times Square was pretty awesome.
Times Square cracking as it always does, busy.
It was so freezing, and the naked cowboy is there, completely acting like it was 100 degrees outside.
And everybody knows, like, oh yeah, New York's cold in the winter, but like that was a record-setting time in New York City in February there.
We're so cold, we couldn't even get our lines out because our face was frozen.
I'll go look for him. I'll go look for him.
It was crazy.
We're going to be shooting at Citi Field. Mets came to the table and said, we want to do this. I mean, it's that unto itself is worth one movie.
Action!
The gang is attending the Mets game, and we are waiting for Finn to arrive. He's running a little late because the Sharknado is approaching.
We gotta get out of here. There's a storm coming. It's gonna hit hard. We're shooting a scene that takes place in the middle of July. Get a good look at the field because it's covered with snow now.
Closer.
When the success of the first Sharknado happened, there's a lot of support from the sports community. They embraced this movie. They were talking about Sharknado with their players, and they were playing our theme song. I kind of wanted to pay that back in this film. And, you know, when you think about New York, you think about baseball.
New York City, put your cell phones down. Sharknado, it's coming.
So I read the script. First thing I saw was in New York City. I'm in right away.
You know, for someone who's lived in Queens for years, get to be on the 7 train and kill some sharks, pretty damn cool.
Do not take a cab when the Sharknado hits, okay?
That to me was extreme, being in a cab in the middle of Manhattan, rolling around, driving the cab, filming with Judd Hirsch and these incredible actors and filming Sharknado 2.
Expect New York City to be just as big of a character in this movie as maybe not Ian, because he's pretty powerful.
Come back to New York City. It's a strong city. It has such history with movies and everything else.
Sharknado 2 is taking a bite out of the apple.
Holy shark.
Sharks are taking over New York City completely.
New York faces the biggest crisis it's ever felt.
And it doesn't stop. It doesn't let up.
New York, if any city can do it, you can do it.
Sharknado 2 will offer viewers more sharks, more chainsaws, and New York City, which unto itself is bigger, badder, and more badass than any shark. In New York, everybody comes together, and they're not going to let a Sharknado take down that city.